Que lo que YouTube family, thank you so much for stopping in for this amazing brand new episode. As you can see, my little tiny turntable, my poor little turntable is suffering trying to rotate, but because it is suffering, let us remove it off of it. 1 second. Well, hello, this is Clayface, the amazing Mondo Clayface, for the first time ever here in Out of the Box Reviews. I mean, this thing is huge. My little studio, the lights and everything is exposed because this is huge. This is based off of the best animated series to this day that you can just watch over and over and over again, and you won't get tired of it. It's Batman the Animated Series. By the way, yes, I do have some more. Y'all. But we're gonna focus on Mr. Matt Hagen here. But anyways, back to review here. So, Matt Hagen was an actor who got into a car accident and he needed some help with his disfigured face. Here comes Daggett guy who comes and say, hey, I can make you look brand new, like this never happened before. And he was introduced to Renuyu, and this was very addicting. The thugs kept pouring it into his face, and eventually he overdosed with it, and bam, Clayface was born. That's why we got this amazing character that we're gonna review right now. Before that though, I do want to show you some artwork here, which is inside of the flap. Once you open it up, you get this scene here with Batman being pretty much swallowed into the clay inside of Clayface, you know, his body and all that cool stuff. And 1 second, we have Clayface himself right there. We're going to unbox him right here, right now for you. Alright, so starting from the top here, we can see the amazing detail and paintwork already. You have the animated little lines running throughout. See it there, and it is wavy back here. Taking a look here in the face, you can see some more of that little animated shadow lines there. He has the yellow eyes, he has the sculpted teeth. As you see, the mouth is open and you could see in there. Then here, his chin area, you can see it does have some lines there with the help of the shadow. You can see that, and it also has the animated shadowing underneath there to kind of give it that look. And now going down to his body here, all of this is a soft material. As you can see, it's squishy.
I'll call him Squishy and he shall be mine.
Which I'm hoping is a type of material that doesn't deteriorate with time. I'm hoping that it's not the case here, because this is abdomen and then his arms are squishy. But yeah, you can see his body there. He does have those little wave thingies. I don't know what to call it. Let's call it rolls. You know, we got some rolls there with the animated line. And here he has his little shoulder area where it is nicely sculpted. And then going all around to the back here, you can see that the rolls continue all the way through the back. His little butt. Then looking at his arms, you can see some lines running all throughout his arms. If you run your fingers, you can feel all the lines all throughout from the design. Looking at his hand, 4-finger hand, because he only has 4 fingers, you see some more of the creases running through. The hand is clawed. Looking at his legs, this man is meaty. Not meaty because he is made out of mud, but you know what I mean. Looks like my son's thigh. But here you can see some more sculpted details. You could run your fingers through there and feel the grooves of all the mud-like lined and all of that good stuff. See his feet, he has his toes, 4 little toes there, no nails, but he does have those animated painted lines there. And in the bottom part, it is flat with the company's logo. For articulation, Clayface can look to the side, but then it does open up here. Look to the side there. Technically can do the 360, but because of the way that it's designed, you know, he got all of this neck fat, can't really do a whole 360. For the arms, sorry for that noise, but that is actually a good thing because the joints are ratcheted. He could put his arm out about that much, it doesn't go up anymore. He can do a 360, bend about that much, and it does crease here. When you put that arm back, it looks like nothing ever happened, and I'm assuming it's because the way that they made this part right here, they designed this to where when it bends there. For the hand, it is on a ball joint, so he can go all around, can move up and down. For the torso area, I don't think he can do a 360, but he can lean to the left like that, to the right, back, really good. But he does get gappy. And then forward. About that much. Sorry, I got a little space, so I'm trying my best to show him off. He doesn't have no waist swivel. His leg does come out. This one, for whatever reason, I can't get it to like stick out the way this one does. I'm assuming that the joint needs to probably be twisted around a little bit, so I gotta play with this leg to kind of get it in the position where I'm able to swivel him out like that, because I can't do it with this leg, and I am not about to try and break this joint. But yeah, and he can swivel and in and out. Does have the knee joint there, so he can bend his leg. His feet is on that massive joint, up about that much, and goes down. Move this one out the way. And he does have a little bit of ankle rocker there. Starting off with the accessories that are not from the exclusive selection. This is his alternative head scope. See the same beautiful scope and design. He still has that neck fat here. He still has a clunkiness here with his teeth a little bit closer to each other, and kind of the same eyes, but this time mouth is a little bit different. Up next is his kind of like hi, you know, type of face. You can see my whole finger fits in his mouth. His teeth, he has more teeth. Face expression is a little bit more surprised. The eye shapes is different here, and head is a little bit lifted up more because he's, of course, yelling. And now getting into his hands accessories, he does come with these clobbering hammer like hands. Comes with the axe hand with nice scope details here. This is, you can see crevices here. It has some designs all throughout that you can feel with your fingers. Sculpted little waves all throughout. Here you can see this the axe portion there. nicely painted. The transition from the brown to the gray there, nicely done. It's different on both sides. This does not swivel around, so just keep that in mind. But it is soft, like you can kind of feel it here if you squeeze this part here. That's pretty neat. But yep. Pew, pew. He also comes with this axe. Well, I don't know, Soch kind of. I don't know what to call this, but he does come with this as well. And you see like the little muddy. This part, if you run your fingers, you can feel it all around. Has the crabby hand, which you can see the inside is a little bit hollowed. So you can fit your finger in there. It's pretty cool. Darker brown with the lighter brown and little animated shading there. Nicely done. It does not clunk though, but you could probably put Batman in there. One of my favorites, he come with this ball of spike. I like this, so I'll probably be posing him with this. It is kind of sharp, pointy, so if you throw this at somebody, you could probably hurt somebody. But yep, it does come with this one too. He has these regular hands. I like that, like not one side is the same as the other, you know, so I appreciate that. He has fisted hands, because of course he does needs to punch people too, you know, not just claw them or pound them with some hammer-like hands. And he does have the Daggett cream. So this is just written on there, but you can feel in this little circle here, you can see it is sculpted here, and yeah, it comes with the cream. And now for the exclusive accessories, he does comes with this head, which is open at the top there, and it does have a hole inside of that hole. And the reason being is because he does come with this, which plugs up down here. You just connect it in there, and then Batman tries to break out. This is a nice little detail too. I like the fact that it's not just the claw, but it has some of the clay on there. Nicely done. Then you have his face there, just like rah! Fit a whole finger in there. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah. And speaking about Batman, this is a magnetic little feature that I thought was pretty nice. I like how the clay is kind of like still on Batman's face and coming out of like on the sides there. You know, you can see his hands trying to get out of the Clayface body there. A nicely paint job around the mouth and tongue area. The teeth are nice and white. Eyes are nice and white as well. And then back here, you can see where the magnet is at. Attaches like that. Pretty neat, pretty neat. And it is pretty sturdy too, so it's not gonna come out. So that's pretty neat. And Clayface does transforms or mimics Batman when they're on top of the building. You can see cheekbone with the shadow of the light. You kind of see the detail of the cheekbone there, and that's pretty nice touch. And he also comes with this claw. You can see some of the scope there. I like that it still has like the little mud effect on it too, you know. That's pretty neat. He also comes with this claw hand. And if you need any help scratching your back, Clayface got you. But here, the design you can see transitioning from the clay over to the nail there. And again, none of them are the same. They're all uniquely done. Yeah. About to scratch all. And he also comes with these hands, which are similar to the other one, just a little bit closer. Like if he's about to, you know, grab you or something, you know. Yeah, it does comes with these. And one of my favorite is this little blob. Here, you could put any head sculpt on there. And this is so cool because you could do so much with this. This is, for example, what it may look like, you know, and it does swivel around too. You can look up and down and all of that goodness. So I like this, man, because, you know, if you don't have much room to display Clayface, you could just have him like this. And you could just add a hand like on the side there, and it'll still look like he's trying to grab you or something, you know what I mean? So this is still pretty neat, man. Really cool. So much to do with Clayface. Coolness. And lastly, he does come with the display base that we see all of the Mondo Batman animated figures come with. There you can see the logo. And here you can see the Bat logo. And he does come with this piece to hold Clayface in place. So you just connect it there, and you can display Clayface. So that's a wrap up on my review on Mondo 1/6 scale Batman the Animated Series Clayface. As you see, again, this guy is huge. My display is little, but here he is, huge, with the hammer-like hand on his right hand, and then the clawed fingernails on his left, kind of like if he was swinging at Batman already, and kind of have his foot forward a little bit and the back one kind of just straight down, because the feet aren't necessarily a ball joint. You could do a little bit with his legs. You can't really put him all that dynamic. And then of course on the top part, he had a ball joint on the top, and you could swivel him a little bit. That would have definitely helped posing him. But with what we have, for the most part, I think that you could still do a lot with him, but not as much as you may want to. But the material, when you have it in hand, it doesn't feel like it'll crumble with time or anything, because it does feel sturdy. I will say that. Fans, dude, this is a must. This is a no-brainer. It's Clayface. You know, we've seen him in the Arkham series games as well.
I give you Clayface.
Which, by the way, he is as big as that Clayface that DC Collectibles made some time ago, based off of the Arkham City Clayface. This dude definitely is weighty. I don't know how my little tiny turntable that was suffering with the box is managing to carry him and spin him, but it's managing. So that's my little turntable. I'm proud of you, turntable. But anyways, with that being said, verse of the day. Because we are dealing with someone that shapeshifts, that transforms, and all of that, I do want to come to Ephesians chapter 4 verses 22 to 24, and I'm reading the English Standard Version. It says, to put off your old self, which belongs to your former manner of life and is corrupt through deceitful desires, and to be renewed in the spirit of your minds, and to put on the new self, created after the likeness of God in true righteousness and holiness. You know, once you accept Christ into your heart, into your life, we no longer live the same way that we used to, that were harmful to ourselves and to those around us. We are clear-minded now. You know, once you accept Christ, you are transformed into his likeness, meaning that we behave like Christ, and we love each other, we protect each other. We are imitating a healthy relationship that God wants with us. We're imitating it with those around us. Amen. But thank you so much, guys, for stopping by today. Thank you for staying with me. It's been a long time coming. I'm trying to put out a couple of videos out. Hopefully, you know, this is something that we can continue doing and I can continue bringing to you guys. And I hope that y'all enjoyed it. And as always, y'all be blessed. Thank you. Thank you very much. Peace out. Peace out.